Are we good? I think we're all set up. Wait, Daisy's slumping over a bit. Can you? Good. Okay, I think we're ready. I think I'm ready. One take. Of course, it has to be one take. Just keep filming no matter what. Okay, let me, hold on. Okay. Action. Hello. I'm not going to tell you my name. And I'm not going to show you my face either. You don't know who I am, and that's because I don't know who you are. And some of you I don't trust, because that's the kind of country we live in now.
Mhm.
I've been thinking a lot about one of the, shall we say, divisive issues, contentious issues in this country. So I decided to make this video. Now look over there on the lawn by the big maple tree. What do you see? 3 children, yes. But let's go closer. Yeah, good. Now you can see that they aren't real children. They're store mannequins, probably from the 1950s. Look at the way the boy's blonde hair is molded as if he's wearing Brill cream. A little dab will do ya. Well, that was a more innocent era. Kids today need a lot more than a little dab of hair cream to navigate their world. But I digress. I bought these fiberglass children at a thrift store, 2 girls and a boy. I had to haggle with the store owner. I think he was kind of attached to them and didn't really want to sell them. But I offered him more than the asking price, and he let me buy them. And their clothes, although one of the girls is barefoot. I call her Daisy because of the embroidery on her blouse. Can you do a close-up here? Yeah. See them? Little white daisies. Anyway, then I found this old school desk with the chair attached and set them out here under the spreading maple tree in a tableau vivant. Innocent school children outside on a beautiful day. And there's something else I bought, an AR-15 assault rifle. And that was an easy purchase. Showed my ID, paid my $550 plus tax, walked out the door with a weapon of war. No questions asked, like, did I have a criminal record? Had I ever handled a gun like this before? Any gun? No. Did I have any plans for secure storage? No. Or what did I want with a gun like this? What was I going to do with it? I think you know what I'm going to do with it. I forgot to tell you, I filled the mannequins with red paint for verisimilitude, because when an assault weapon rips into the bodies of real children, there is a lot of blood and fragments of child, as you can see here. Can we get a close-up here? Yeah, okay, thanks. So there are lots of shards of fiberglass here covered with red paint. You're just going to have to use your imaginations and envision what this would look like with flesh and blood children. Children exploded into so many pieces that forensics has to get DNA samples from parents destroyed by grief in order to identify which heap of mangled flesh and viscera is their darling, singular, irreplaceable child. So I want to ask you one question. What reason can you give as to why an 18-year-old should have access to a weapon of war? A weapon that can do that to another human being, to many human beings at the same time? You know, I lied. I have a follow-up question. What reason is there for anyone to have such a weapon? And don't tell me an assault rifle is something hunters need. You shoot a deer with this and you've got raw venison confetti all over the forest. Not a buck for your family's freezer and an intact head to hang over your mantelpiece. Okay, here is another question. And this one is for Senator Ted Cruz.
Mm.
Senator, you have two beautiful little girls. You are clearly a loving father. When Texas, the state you represent, had a huge power outage, you fled with your daughters to Cancun because you clearly loved them and wanted to keep them safe and warm more than you wanted to stand with the constituents who'd elected you. And I'm sure that was a hard call for you. So here's another question, Senator. If some 18-year-old with a grudge decides to shoot up your daughter's school, eviscerate your beautiful daughters and all their classmates, what will you say to your wife? Gee, honey, that's too bad about the kids. But on the plus side, we're still a free country. That young man was able to exercise his Second Amendment prerogative, and no pandy waist liberal can take that birthright away from any red blooded American. What's that, honey? Oh, right, red blooded. Poor word choice, my bad. Yeah. Well, another great thing, honey. The really great takeaway, the NRA will be feeling the heat after this incident, and they're sure to pour more money into my political coffers so that I'll keep voting against an assault weapons ban. $176,274 so far, more than they've given John Cornyn. Well, of course, Mitt Romney makes me look like small change. $13 million he's gotten from the NRA. But the way the mass shootings are going up, I'm sure they'll up my ante. Yeah. 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 I know. It's sad about our kids. And okay, everyone's kids. And okay, mothers, fathers, aunts, teachers, concert goers, church goers. Oh, wait, death happens. Do we? But we have to remember what's important here: the continuation and amplification of my political power. Right. So, in the long run, honey, we can look at this as a positive. One final question, Senator Cruz. When you look in the mirror, do you see a good father, a good American, a good human being? Or does a mirror crack when it sees the devil?
Mm.